Yara Flor is an amazing toon. So why isn't she really used that much in the game? The answer is actually pretty obvious, and it took me 30 PvP energy to figure it out. Let's get into it.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Grabby here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, I'm going to go an in-depth guide on Yara Flor. She's going to be the PvP reward for, well, when you see this, last week. So if you're thinking about leveling her up, I'm going to go ahead and let you know why you should or should not. It was frustrating. It was very, very frustrating working with Yara Flor, and it had nothing to do with Yara Flor. Yara Flor is, in my view, an absolutely amazing toon, and she's an incredible mystic AoE damage dealer. However, her and Wonder Woman Coda, there's a very specific reason why they can't be in the game right now. I'm going to go through their kit, and then I'm going to show you when I go through the battles, but it's absolutely obnoxious. So, on the A1, damage to an enemy. Ignore shields if the target has silence. Apply silence to targets and ignore awareness if the target is already silenced. Now, this makes her very good to run with Hush, Enchantress, Wonder Woman POT. For those of you in the mid game, there are plenty of toons that give silence. Ravager, Deathstroke, which means that you could run her very well in PvE comps, things like that. I'll get it. I really want to get to like the main topic, but I'm going to give myself a second. Reset turn meter on the spirit control. Then 75% chance to apply silence, 100% if I would actually bring that out. That ignores immunities on target. The reason I didn't ring that out is because I wasn't really looking for the silence. I went to 75%. I will eventually ring that out because I do want to run her with Hush and like Enchantress and stuff like that. But the problem, I will get to it in a second. Now, Amazonian Wrath. Heavy damage to all enemies, and if an enemy dies, Yara Flor gains 4 stamina ups. That heavy damage is for real heavy damage. Like, she wrecks mofos. Also, Yara Flor will gain 2 permanent stamina ups, which actually I think lends her to Nightmare Campaign a little bit. Like, I was leaving that empty, but I'm tempted to take that up and then take her into Nightmare Campaign and then see how she performs, because it's going to make her take, like, harder to kill in Nightmare Campaign. The only issue is that harder to kill in Nightmare Campaign doesn't necessarily equals victories. Permanent int ups to permanent buffs towards more damage does help, albeit Jessie Quick, her permanent, well, no, she steals buff. Her permanent evasion ups help her just to survive, but they also steal buffs, so that might be part of it. Passive ability. Every time an enemy is silenced, 55% chance for Yara Flor to gain stun immunity. Like, who cares? That's why I haven't ringed. I'm sure that's 100%, but I'm not putting rings into that ability. Like, stun immunity, sure, but I don't think it's worth adding resources into it, at least not at my level or my stage of the game. So now we go to, and this is the other legendary point that I didn't realize that maybe I should take. And this might be what makes her run really well with like your Alan Scotts and your Saint Walkers, those who benefit from shield. Passive ability, every time an enemy is silenced, also apply 20% shield to all allies, which means if I decide to take that legendary point, then I also need to ring this out so that it'll be 100%, and then I'm applying 20% shield to all allies. The more I read that, the more I want to do it. The permanent stamina ups, I probably won't. But I'm legit, like, once I get done with Ultraviolet John Stewart, I think I'm going to go back to Yara Flor and then do this part of her kit. And a reason why I'm looking around right now is because I need a piece of paper to write that down, because I'll say this stuff in videos all the time, and then a week later I'll be like, what was it that I wanted to do? So Yara Flor, A4, L4, rings. Funny enough, if I said that to somebody, what I just wrote down, like, Yara A4 L4 rings, like, if you don't know this game, then you're looking at it, what the hell is this? Is this the Da Vinci Code? All right, so that was cheesy. I'm sorry. All right, so anyway, that's her kit. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into the videos and explain to you why I had such a difficult time and why you don't see her more often in PvP. And that is because of that little bastard right there. Am I allowed to say bastard? I'm going to say bastard. He's a bastard. Spectre. Yara Flor's value comes from her ability to just wipe out tunes on an AoE attack, right? And so that is completely negated by Spectre for one very simple reason. He's a mystic as well. So if he's running under any comp where I can't get him directly with the AoE attack, then I have to finagle and move around and try to find a way to attack him with an AoE attack without killing anybody else, so that then I can use the AoE attack. So like the amount of times, and like I said, I spent over 30 PvP energy just trying to get these like 5 or 6 videos for Yara Flor. The amount of energy I had to spend just so I could get to the point of where I could use Yara Flor. So here, we'll pause here. I have Cheetah and Wally West for obvious reasons. I'm trying to beat out Martian Manhunter and the turn meter up. I have Spectre because I did this battle, this specific battle, like 5 times, trying not to use Spectre, and I was like, the only way I can balance this out is with Spectre, period. Then Yara Flor, of course, is her video, and then Wally West, yeah, I've already explained all that stuff. Oh, also, running Yara Flor under Cheetah, giving her those extra strength ups do help. Like, just getting out first and then wiping people out. It's just a matter of Spectre. You have to be able to take care of Spectre. So, there you go. Cheetah's going to remove the awareness from Spectre, I'm hoping. Or did I remove it from Supergirl? Yeah, I removed it from Spectre. And then I try to go with the AoE attack. Or no. Yeah, I did the AoE attack. And then finished everything off with Spectre. Now, here's the thing. What I tried to do 1,000 times before was do the AoE, like try to finagle my way around the awareness. So get the AoE attack on Yara Flor's second turn. And that just doesn't work because once I did that, Supergirl or Spectre, one of them will have killed somebody on my team. And then Spectre goes off and just starts stunning and AoEing and being a bastard. Maybe I should stop saying that word if I don't know if I can use it. But that's a light word, right? That's like damn. I say damn in hell. That's all right on YouTube, right? I mean, I'm not dropping F-bombs. Anyway, albeit, for those of you who know, when you go against Spectre, like the ratio of normal words to curse words increase significantly. All right? Or should I say decrease? The ratio itself. It may go from like 100 to 1 to like 2 to 1. So, in any case, so here's the obvious thing. I have Kilowog here to give those empowered strength ups to Yara Flor. She's gonna have 3 She's gonna have 3 strength ups from Cheetah already. Then Huntress is there to clean the food, to clean the plates. So basically, if anybody does survive, I'm counting on Huntress to use her big shot out of turn. Hopefully, they'll be under 25% health for her to take out the ones who are remaining. So Cheetah gives us those strength ups, those 3 strength ups. We're going to, who did I even hit in this scenario? I don't even know. Thankfully, I ran into a team that was like butter. It was very, very easy. And the other problem, and I have to say it this way, or not say it this way, but the other problem is that, boom, wipe them out. The other problem is that for when I was going against these teams, it was either a team with Spectre on it or the team was like 24K. And I was like, I can't really show you guys me playing a 32K team against a 24K team. That makes no sense. Like that doesn't give a fair representation. All right, so here I have Spectre. Why did I put Spectre in this? Oh, because of the other Spectre. So we have Spectre. I'm going to use Red Robin to go to Hippolyta. I want Hippolyta to give me those. I know it's Hippolyta, but I'm going to say Hippolyta just to bother Dr. Zabara. What's up, dude? Then I'm going to use Hippolyta to add those strength ups to Yara Flor and give us 25% turn meter up. And then hopefully Yara Flor will wipe everybody out. I don't have any awareness to worry about. There's a bunch of agility ups, and this was my main concern because she's a strength-based character. And basically, I was running into a bunch of teams where it was Aquaman and Terra with Spectre, which means that I can't crit, and strength-based attacks are going to be greatly diminished by all the agility ups that were given. Anyway, so we go into it. Red Robin, make sure that Hippolyta goes before Yara Flor. That way, we can get those strength ups and turn meter up. You see all the strength ups. Boom. You see us wipe out a bunch of folks. or like get a bunch of folks down. This would be the perfect time for Huntress to be in, right? This would be the perfect time if I put Huntress instead of Spectre. I was just scared of doing that. But if I put Huntress instead of Spectre in, that would have been the perfect time for her to go take out people. All right, so one more video, then I'll go into her stats. Oh, so here we go. This also, to be fair, in terms of like, I guess, game time fun, this required me to think a bit outside of the box just to try to get her to work. So in this scenario, I'm using, and we're all laying down. Isn't that perfect timing? I'm using Aquaman, obviously, for the turn meter manipulation that's going to come from Black Flash. Sometimes he opens with the A2, which is great. I love it when he does that because it makes it better for us. Talon is there to remove the debuff immunity from everyone on their side. And then I'm using Riddler to lay down agility downs. So that way they will be weaker against strength-based attacks. So, and then Yara Flor is for the AoE wipeout. And I did try to run Yara Flor with Hush a bunch of times. And I think it would work, but just not in the scenarios that I had. Not in the scenarios where I'm facing, like, I went first there, and that was one of the things where you have to try to avoid. I went first there with the A1 from Yara Flor, because I needed to remove the awareness. If they all have awareness and I do the AoE attack, outside of Dr. Poison, that stuff doesn't work. So, yeah. So now I'm trying to dance around all of the evasion ups. Thank you for that call assist and for that taunt on Spectre. Riddler, you're awesome. Funny enough, when I have problems or whatever, I can call on Riddler, and a lot of times he solves them. So now we can, oh, nope, we still can't. Only thing we can do is take out Martian Manhunter, and we remove the awareness. I would have preferred of myself if I hadn't done it in that way. But it is what it is. We're in good shape. We're going to be able to wipe them out. But just thinking about it, it's very funny how often like Riddler can solve the problem that I'm looking for. And I love stacking up his debuffs. So anyway, we won this one. So let's go ahead and go into the DC Ledger Toolkit, where my hair is still going to be funky. So I'm going to hide. So Yara Flor, speed, 23rd. Not slow. Actually pretty decent speed. She can come out the gate pretty fast and wipe people out. HP, she's squishy. 101, so she's in the bottom half of it. Strength, yeah, I would say squishy. Not squishy, but she's pretty squishy. Strength, she's second. I want to know who's number one. One of these days, I'm going to go through this and figure out who's number one in strength. But she is a beast. And then intelligence is 80. I'm surprised it's that high, but that means she's good against special damage, which actually now makes sense because there were scenarios where I was running into Spectre and he would do his AoE attack and all the other mystics would fall, or all the others I was using would fall, and she would still be okay. She would still, not okay. She would survive. I'm not saying she'd be okay. So, in any case, let's go ahead and go back to the rest of the videos, and then we'll call that the end. So, overall, I think that she's an awesome toon. Her main problem is Spectre. This is a Spectre's world right now. And if you can't take him out in the beginning, but you take everyone else out on his team, like the amount of times I was literally taking out the entire team except for Spectre. Like the amount of times that happened was stupid. And then he wasn't taken out. Next thing you know, I lose. Like I would take out everybody with Yara Flor's AoE attack except for Spectre, and then I'm screwed. Anyway, so getting into it. Well, Spectre is a problem. Why didn't I? Okay, yeah, I think I did the AoE attack here. Let's see how many people we take out. Oh, not that many. Surprise, surprise. Now, and this is where the whole running her with Hush thing and having those out-of-turn attacks from Hush on allies that are silenced, or on enemies that are silenced. She would be able to silence them with her A2. Go ahead and take out Black Flash there. However, this was the thing I was saying about Hush as well. Hush and his silence, if you have them and you're trying to use them, that's fine. But this setup that I'm doing where it's Yara Flor is applying silence and Hush is doing out-of-turn attacks based on the silence, that is something that can work in PvP, but is probably much better suited for PvE play when you're going up against multiple waves. And so she opens up with her A3 and wipes out the first wave, and then you go into the second wave. Now she has the A2. She's laying down silence. Someone then attacks on silence, and then Hush gets involved and starts attacking them. So I think they, as a duo, would work great together in PvE. PvP, I think you can make it work, but you have to want to make it work. So, and actually, one thing that I just realized is that I'm not even on the screen anymore. Hey. All right, so that's the end of that battle. I think I have one more, and then that will do it. Oh, yeah, this is the last one. Now, here's the funny part. As I start recording for the Abensor video, and I was like just giving up, like I'm not going to be able to do it like the thing that I wanted to do, this heavy AoE wipe everybody out thing. I was like, I'm not going to be able to do it, so I'm going to go ahead and start doing the videos for Abensor. Then this team pops up. This is the situation. Oh, my hair's doing the funky thing here too. I got to fix my green screen. I don't know what the problem is, but I'm doing some funky stuff over here with my hair. Anyway, hi guys, sorry. I had to try to fix the hair thing real quick. It was really bugging me, and now it's a little bit better, so hopefully that's okay. So, getting back into it. Terra's there giving agility ups, but her real purpose is to give us that debuff immunity. In case something goes wrong, we'll be protected against Dr. Poison. Kilowog is there to give those empowered strength ups to Yara Flor. Aquaman is actually there for the anti-crit, so that there's no crit shots that we get hit with. So now, and that helps protect us. And now that I know that she's actually pretty squishy, that does help. All right, so let's go forward, and then after this, we will call it a video. So they're all going. And this is the thing, too, about how strong she is against energy base. And against a lot of mystics, apparently, except for Spectre. Now, granted, I am ramping her up a fair amount, right? I am ramping her up a fair amount. I'm using the A1, and what I'm trying to do is bide my time until I can actually get rid of this awareness and use her A3 to wipe everybody out. So still, with Martian Manhunter is also a problem when it comes to it, because that awareness means that you can't just jump into her A3 immediately. You have to work your way around if you want to wipe out the entire team. So yeah, we're going to give the empower strings up to Yara Flor now. Then we do the A3 because they're removed. Now we've gotten rid of two of them because the rest of them had awareness. That's fine and dandy. We'll be able to keep that debuff immunity up on us because of Terra. So that way we won't have to really worry about the A3. But hey, it looks like it's not going to happen anyway. And here's another plus. Having that silence. If you didn't have stun, I could put silence on Dr. Poison to keep her from using that A3 attack and wiping us out. So here we go. This is all well in hand. So that is going to do it. Yara Flor, I think, is an amazing tune, and she is an amazing AoE damage dealer, much like Wonder Woman Coda. Although Wonder Woman Coda, I would say that she's better just because of her ability to retaliate. But she's incredible. She's a beast, second strongest in the game. But her main issue is Spectre. Spectre is all over PvP. And so when you go into using her as an AoE damage dealer, just like a nuke to wipe everybody out, same thing I would do with Dr. Poison, same thing I do with Starfire. You can't do it if you're not going to take out Spectre, because then, I had another time. I had one more, and this one was fun. But then you can't do it if Spectre is going to survive. And I found a team that had a bunch of energy in no Spectre, because if he survives, then you're screwed, because you've just killed 3 of his allies. And now he has all those int ups, and it's his turn, and he's just going to go monstrous on you. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video and sign out. Be on the lookout for the free-to-play account. Week 9 coming up. I still need to do the Tournament of Legends. I think that's coming to a close actually now pretty soon. So shout out to them. I'm going to go ahead and do that video. And thank you guys for watching. If you want me to do your roster, evaluate your roster, just buy me a coffee. Go down there below. There's a tier there for you to be able to submit your rosters with videos or pictures, or screenshots, I should say, however you want to do it. And then I can make a YouTube video of it, or I can just give you like a private messages saying like, this is what I would do, this is what I would do. So in any case, thank you guys for watching. I drop these such videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe, hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Let's watch this all the way through, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, so I'm trying to remember what happened. My memory's terrible. Yep, go ahead and add those empowered strength ups. Boom goes the dynamite. Boom goes the dynamite. And now all we have to do is deal with Jessica Cruz. I'm surprised Jessica Cruz survived that, quite frankly. but she won't survive to her next turn. So, thanks for watching. See you next time.